guys. So really quick today, I just wanted to give you one more question that you can do with your teenager, like immediately tonight, to have an impact, I think a lasting impact and an immediate concrete effect on your relationship with your teenager. So just a quick tip, less than 5 minutes. So first tip, or second tip as we're going through this, but today's tip, and I, to be transparent, just did this with my middle school stepson, and it was really eye-opening. So I asked him who his best friend is right now. And the reason I did that is because in the last few months, we've had some shifts in friendships. And I think that's pretty common in the middle and high school age range to have friendships ebb and flow. Last week's bestie may not be this week's best friend. So I asked and heard all about a kid I hadn't heard anything about before. I don't think I've ever heard his name mentioned. And my stepson was able to really share with me about this best friend. So not just asking who, but then follow-up questions like, what's he like? What's he into? Is he smart? Is he funny? What do you guys do together? What activities, interests do you share? And some really great information came out of that conversation. And that leads naturally into questions about your kid. Like, oh, and so he's into that. Specifically in this instance was art and visual art and drawing. And my stepson is also very artistic. And so that led to the question, well, what medium does he like to work in? What kind of art does he draw? You tend to draw realism, very cartoon kind of images that are super realistic, if that makes sense. I am not a visual artist, as you can tell. So, and then the medium that this best friend uses compared to the medium my stepson uses and why he chooses that medium. And it was really eye-opening and informative for me to learn more about my stepson and about his friends and who he hangs out with and what they share in common. The goal here is to know your kids. I can guarantee you that my stepson knows my friends. He knows their names. He knows why we click, why we gel, how often I hang out with them. And sometimes we lag in getting that same information from our kids. Their friendships, their relationships are as much a fabric of their character and their lives as our friends are to us. So I think sharing that interest in knowing those people in your kids' lives is essential. It's essential to understand where they're at, what they're going through, and it's important to know them as people. The goal here is to raise adults, fully functioning, independent adults who don't need us, but choose us in their adulthood. And so getting to know what the fabric of their daily lives is really important. So try it tonight, try it after school. Just ask, who's your best friend? Who do you hang out with? And then dig in and find out more. I think it'll be eye-opening for you. I think it will be informative. And at the end of the conversation, you're going to know your kid's friend better, but you're going to know your kid better too. And that's the goal. So that's it. Quick tip, one question, let the conversation go where it's going to go, and take that into the week with you and check back in with them. Give it a couple weeks and then ask again, because again, those relationships at this age, they ebb and they flow and they change. So have a genuine interest in your kids' lives outside of what'd you learn at school today, because they spend a huge amount of time with their friends. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Enjoy your coffee. Stay warm. It's cold here. We'll talk soon.